What's up, guys? If you're listening from my YouTube channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're listening from my blog and my podcast, welcome, guys. Now, I came across something that was a little bit interesting in me, and it only made me think because on my blog, you guys may know, but here on my YouTube channel, I know you guys don't know. I love going to different webinars. I love watching YouTube videos. I'm always trying to build more. I'm always trying to learn new things. And I'm just always trying to, keep that momentum going. And I came across something that was like build your own blog within, a certain amount of time. And if you're on my YouTube channel, you don't know anything about my blog. But I've been having a blog up and running for a while. And it's going pretty good. I just basically started doing it. I didn't do it to pull people over to make money and different things like that. That's something about me that you guys should know. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's my blog, I don't do it to make money. Now, it's great to make money, but I don't do it to make money. I just do it to basically get out what I have to say. Now, when I came across this webinar, it was a gentleman on there, and he was talking about how he had a successful blog and how he had partnered up with, how can I say this, another company so that he could make it more, I can't remember what word he used, but basically how could he partner up with another company to make his blog like huge. And everyone kept asking him, who was he and what is his blog? And he kept going around it. And I'm the type of person, I can listen, but I watch chat all the time. And you all have to think about, I'm talking about a man. Now, nothing is wrong with this. Nothing is wrong with this, guys. But what he said following, when someone asked him a question about something, I forgot what the question was because I was so shocked. He's basically the owner of a women's blog. And I'm like, a women's blog? And he started talking and going into, so, just basically boosting himself up because so many people was boosting him up in the comments. I guess he just felt like he had to talk. And he basically said it's one of the main women blogs. And people kept asking him, okay, they visit the blog on a daily basis. And why did he choose to do a woman's blog? Like, what made you want to do that? Why you couldn't make a blog up about men things? Because on his blog in Pacific, which I will not say, because it's a good blog, it's just, I was just flabbergasted. He said that the reason why that he don't go into doing blogs for men because men don't read. He said if men are not watching a video and basically with some type of flashy car or model or something like that, he don't watch it. Like men don't watch it. Or if it doesn't have anything with money, anything to do with money or different things like that, men just don't pay attention to it. And he said that he didn't feel like that he should have to make a blog for men and have to end up filling it up with nothing but videos, and he would have to use models and different things like that. And I don't know why I felt some type of way, but I was thinking like, on this blog, this is where I used to go to look at work at home jobs, to look up women health issues or fitness, or just any old thing. When I had my daughter is 6 now, but I even looked on that blog, on his blog, or that blog, because I didn't know it was owned by a man. I even looked at it for advice on how to breastfeed and different things like that. And when you read it, it seems so personable. And in certain posts, it even go as far enough to say us women. And it's even when you read through anything on a blog, that's it talks from the perspective of a woman. And I found this to be so shocking because I said this does not make any sense. He even have things up on the site where he's selling shirts, he's selling mugs, I mean, he's selling services, and all of the time you had a lot of women that started to get really upset on that webinar because you have to see it like a lot of time women think that they are supporting other women. Like it's like small businesses and different things like that. And I just thought it was so disgusting to learn that he was capitalizing off of the fact that everyone thought that he was a woman because that's the way that he was perceiving himself to be. And he went ahead and he said at first he started off thinking that it would just be like a little joke, and then some way he did something. He had some other businesses. I won't go that far into his background, but he had other businesses and he used those businesses to fund his blog, and it became one of the largest women blogs out there. And it's nothing wrong with it. And from time to time, I will go back on that blog because I know it's a such thing as editors and different things like that and women writing from it. But if it has anything to do with women's health and all that, I don't see it like I'll be reading up on that anytime soon because it just made me feel some type of way. And I didn't mean to be so long-winded, but I was just really trying to tell you ladies, women are very, 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 very powerful. If this man started basically with your basic 9 to 5 job and he built up a blog with intentions of acting like a woman to get a bigger audience, he said it himself. Most of the people that he come into contact with and he go to meetings with, they have no clue that he's even is the owner of the blog. So just say that he has a business meeting and he have a business meeting with whatever other company that want to invest in what he's doing. He act like his wife is the owner and she just sent him basically to tie up loose ends. So I think that that is a form of being deceptive. And I was just blown away on what people do now for money because I don't think that he was doing it just because he wanted to help women. He was doing it solely for money. And when it ended up blowing up being more than he thought it would be, he's just riding along with it. Now, I'm sure if he was to tell any one of his investors or any one of his sponsors or something like that, that he's owned the blog for so long, you probably would have some people that back out, especially if it was women that got into the company thinking one thing. But most people wouldn't care because if he's making a lot of money, they're making a lot of money. And basically, I just said that to say this. If you're a woman and you're sitting down and you're feeling defeated, there are so many ways to get up and get started, and you're behind the scenes the whole time. With this government shutdown, it was just previously opened back up, but like a day ago. But if you're a woman and you're sitting down and you kind of feel defeated and you don't know what you're going to do, Get up and get you, get on your laptop, get on your desktop, get on your tablet. You can make a blog up for free. If you go to, I believe it's powered by Google, it's blogger.com, I believe. I'll put it down in the description box. If you're on my podcast, I put it on my blog. If you have that up and running for at least 6 months, you can start making money off of it from Google AdSense. If you're the type of person that like to get up like I did, and you go pay for you a domain and different things like that, and you go through GoDaddy or HostGator or any other one of them, get up and just find you anything to do. If you need a side hustle and you feel like you can get that time in doing something else, do it. Because for a man to be making money like that off of a women's blog, it showed me that anything is freaking possible. If he's been hiding himself for that long, you can hide yourself for that long, and you can get up and you can find something to do. Most of the time, like I do the podcast the way I do them now, I think on my YouTube channel I've showed my face maybe 2 or 3 times when I very first started, but now it's just got to the point to where I'm behind the scenes and I do what I need to do. But I just wanted to make it clear to you guys. I just felt like I just went on a mini rant. That's basically what it was. But I was just so amazed that a man that could be behind the scenes, that could act as if he was a woman, that's making that much money off of women. And most women have no clue. Now, I guess when you think of it, you could be on any side of the fence with this. You could say, well, there's nothing wrong with it. He's making his money. But when you are somebody that comes to his blog and actually read it, you're actually listening from a woman's point of view. So that's just something I had on my mind, guys. If he can go behind the scenes for over 10, 12 years on a blog and pretend to be a lady just to get cash and just to get investors, just think about it, guys. My mini rant, my first mini rant of 2019, it's just something that was on my mind and I just had to get it off. But I will see you guys next week in another podcast. Hopefully not a rant, but in another podcast. I will see you later.